Well, here at home, Montana State Parks became very popular last year, and because of that, some of those parks are in need of some updates.
This week in Fish and Wildlife, we head to Madison Buffalo Jump State Park, where social trails have become something FWP's looking to fix.
This Week in Fish and Wildlife, sponsored by your local Montana Toyota dealers.
Thursday morning time once again for This Week in Fish and Wildlife. We're on the road this morning at Madison Buffalo Jump with Morgan Jacobson. Morgan, the reason we're here is this has been a very popular place for folks to come. Maybe in some areas, like right behind us here, a little too popular. So there's a proposal to try to fix some of this. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, that's right, Chet. So like you said, Madison Buffalo Jump, along with a lot of our other state parks, saw huge visitation in the year 2020, and we're expecting still visitation to be up in 2021 as well. So you know, a lot of our trails in areas of our parks saw a lot more foot traffic, and that has led to an increase in what we call social trails, which are you know, shortcuts or things like that off the main trails. So like you said, there's a proposal in the works to revegetate some of the areas here at Madison Buffalo Jump State Park where we've had social trails, and also to reroute portions of the designated trails to make them safer and more convenient for visitors as well. And really what this is intended to do is, number one, make the park safer for folks. As you look up the face of Madison Buffalo Jump, there's a trail that goes right up there. That's not an official trail, but it is very, very steep and can be dangerous during times of the year. So we're hoping to revegetate that and make the main trails easier to use for folks and make the park more aesthetically natural and original.
All right, this trail system was designed. I mean, it wasn't just a random thing, and I think people forget that. We're not trying to make it so it takes you longer to get up there. That's not there's vegetation concerns, there's erosion concerns. There's a lot that goes into why the trails are where they are.
That's right. You know, we want the park to be accessible and usable for folks, but we also want to preserve the cultural sensitivity of this site. This is a really special site. We want to preserve that and make that enjoyable for generations to come. So folks can help us out by staying on the main trails. You know, it reduces soil compaction elsewhere off the trail, reduces impacts to the site culturally and aesthetically, and also reduces impacts for wildlife habitat. So you know, our hope is that through this, if this proposal comes to fruition, this project would take place in the month of September, and we wouldn't have to close the site. During that process, the site would remain open, but people might start to see some changes and some reroutes of some of these trails.
I understand there's an opportunity still here for a couple of days for folks to participate in the early process on that.
That's right. So the deadline for comments is April 8th, and people can submit their comments. If you go to Fish, Wildlife and Parks' website and look under public notices, there's a way to find out how to do that. And you can also read about what the proposal entails. So fwp.mt.gov is the website, and if folks have questions, they can call the Region 3 headquarters in Bozeman.
That's perfect. Again, Morgan Jacobson joining us this morning. We're at Madison Buffalo Jump, a place that may be refining some of the trails here later this fall.
That's right.
Morgan, thank you very much.
You bet.
And that's This Week in Fish and Wildlife.
This Week in Fish and Wildlife was sponsored by Toyota. Let's go places.